Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tylord and I'm finally back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 9 and we are here at the Three Corners, just on the outskirts of the Red Ridge Mountains, heading into either, Duskwood to the left here, or to the right. We can go off and head over into Elwynn Forest, but we're here with Guard Parker. We're not here to turn in a quest or anything, but I just thought the Three Corners, it's a pretty historical landmark here in the countryside of the Red Ridge Mountains. And I mentioned it at the end of last episode, this is how we're going to get to Duskwood from the Red Ridge Mountains. So you head over here to the Three Corners, and you take the road. See how the road forks off to the left and to the right? We're going to take the road less traveled, according to my man Bobby Frost, and head over to the left here. And it will take us to Duskwood. And if we just follow this road all the way, I mean, it leads all the way from, Lakeshire, cuts through Lakeshire. It actually continues up into the Burning Steppes. And it will lead us all the way down. And it'll lead us exactly straight to Darkshire. And actually, the road continues through Darkshire. It goes all the way to Westfall, I believe. Will take us to Sentinel Hill. And then the road doesn't stop there, or does it? I don't know. I'd have to consult with the map here. So this is the same road here. It leads us, so we're in Duskwood, officially for the first time in this Let's Play. And this road will lead us all the way through, and it cuts through the entire map and heads into Westfall. I mean, I gotta hand it to these humans. Normally I play undead or like a horde race, and I'm all about that savagery, the feralness of the horde. But you gotta hand it to the humans with their, with their engineering and whatnot. They've built a pretty good infrastructure of roads throughout their lands, leading into Westfall. It passes right by Sentinel Hill, and then it loops around back to Elwynn Forest, and then up to Stormwind City, and then loops back around into the Red Ridge Mountains. Crazy infrastructure they have built. So along the way we will pass Kha'Zix. Is that how you pronounce his name? Zix. The rare goodsman. He sells rare goods. His goods are rare. So he does have a wizard's belt. Oh my. Oh my. I like that wizard's belt. I also like this Nightwind belt. +3 stam, +6 int, but this is +8 int. I really like that. I like this even more. +7 int and +2 spirit. You know what? I'm gonna have to take him up on that offer, and I will buy this rare belt, and I will equip it right now. Heck yeah, boy. I like me some increased int and spirit. So one thing I should mention as I'm heading, into Duskwood, into Darkshire, as I've said for the millionth time so far this episode, I've kind of messed around with my spells and abilities here and my talents a little bit, if you guys haven't noticed. I got rid of Pyroblast. I haven't tested any of these. Like, I haven't really fought any, mobs, random mobs or whatever, encountered any fights so far, but I went and I unlearned Pyroblast from the Fire Mage talent tree. I went back and picked up Mind Blast. Now, if you guys might remember, I had Mind Blast earlier in this Let's Play, like around level 3 or 4. Like when I was a young lad, I was a wee lad, about level 6 through 10. I had Mind Blast, but then I thought, it's not doing too much damage, so I dropped it. I also picked up Frost Shock because when I hit 25, I gained my second ability essence. So I had 2 ability essences. I went with Frost Shock. I was like, I could go for, Evocation is a pretty good spell to have. It's an arcane mage spell that regenerates 60% of your mana over 8 seconds, but it has a 4-minute cooldown. Excuse me, I was going to say 4-second cooldown, but it's not 4 seconds, it's 4 minutes. 240 seconds, to be exact. So I went with Mind Blast, and you guys are probably thinking, now, why the heck would you go back to Mind Blast after you dropped it before? And because, I'll tell you why, if we go to the Shadow Priest talent tree here. So Project Ascension just, they went and dropped a whole new slew of updates, I guess you would call, or changes to a lot of spells and talents and abilities. So they reworked Darkness. Now, before, this was a 5-rank talent that just increased your shadow damage, plain and simple, by 5% when this was maxed out. They changed it to a rank of 3, and so it's increasing your shadow spell damage by 3% in total. In addition, when your Shadow Word, Pain, or Mind Flay deal damage, you have a 2 4 or 6% chance when fully maxed out to reset the cooldown of your Mind Blast and cause your next Mind Blast to have no cooldown and cost no mana. So that's why I went back and I picked up Mind Blast. It's still rank 1, so I do have to run back to, you know, Priest Trainer somewhere and get that, buy some more ranks for this spell. I probably have like rank 2 and 3, possibly 4 available, but for now it's just rank 1. So, you know, I Mind Flay a lot, and so the damage from my Mind Flay will, you know, every now and then, there's a 2% chance to reset the cooldown of Mind Blast, and it won't cost any mana, so that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. But for now, it still does have an 8-second cooldown, so that's just something we're going to have to work around. So this is the first quest we are going to be picking up here in Darkshire. It is from Victory Prism Antras. The stars will be in perfect form tonight. My gnomish friend Cog has promised me to build a device, blah blah blah. He wants us to bring him a bronze tube. Now we can kind of cheat. And just outside this house down here, there is an engineering and mining suppliesman, Herbal Bobble Trump, and he will sometimes have a bronze tube. And he does, in fact, have one in his possession. So we can just buy it real quick for like 7 silver and whatever the price of that was. 7 silver and like 60 copper. You know, $7 and 60 cents in layman's terms. And we will have completed the quest. Look to the stars. Wow, that was incredibly fast and simple. And just like that, bam! We have danged our way to level 26. Oh my god, and we've learned all these new abilities. It's incredible. We've gained 20 hit points and 23 mana. Also, we've gained a new talent essence, a new ability essence, so I can go ahead and put a new talent essence back into darkness. Upgrade this again. So bam, my shadow spell damage. I haven't done anything this episode. I bought one thing, and I can already, you know, increase my shadow spell damage by another %. Isn't that neat? That is real neato. So he has a follow-up. Look to the stars. He wants us to locate Mary, aka Blind Mary, and persuade her to give up a reflective surface for Victory's project. You know what he's making? Spoiler alert, if you guys don't want to know what he's making, cover your ears, because I am spoiling this quest chain. He's making a telescope, I believe, so that he can stare up into the stars. So inside here we've got Finbus Gear Grind. He's an engineering trainer if we wanted to learn engineering, but I'm not in the mood to learn engineering. I don't want to learn engineering. I'm not an engineer here. I'm a spellcaster. I'm a mage. A mage of the arcane and fire and frost and the dark arts. So let's pick up some more quests here, because we need to pick up every quest in town here. So this is Kaylor. He has a quest, Worgen in the Woods. He wants us to kill 6 Nightbane Shadow Weaver Worgen, excuse me. This is Elaine Caravan inside this nice little house here. She has 3 quests for us. Ravenhill, find out what is haunting Ravenhill. Deliveries to Sven. She wants us, excuse me, to deliver the supplies to Sven, all the way over at the Hush Bank at Sven's camp, I believe is what the little encampment is called.
Need help?
And then the Hermit. Check on the old man in the shack near Ravenhill Cemetery. So this lady is pretty much just, what would you call it? She's just a catalyst for us to head over to those 3 different areas, because there are all, I would say, small quest hubs. All the NPCs that we need to talk to do have a couple follow-ups. Some of them are actually very long quest chains that, you know, will stretch out until we're far past level 30. I would say like level 32, level 33, we could still do some of these quests. So this is Commander Althea Ebenlock. She is the main leader of the Night Watch here in town, in the town of Duskshire. I was going to say Duckshire or Duckburg. Woo! Life is like a hurricane here in Darkshire. Zombies, Worgen, undead here in Duskshire. Okay, I will stop singing now. So this is the Duskshire town. Darkshire. I'm saying Duskshire this whole time. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god. So this is Lord Elo Ebenlock, Mayor of Darkshire. My god, I need to go back and see how long I've been saying Duskshire. I feel like a buffoon right now. How come nobody stopped me? Oh, what's that? What's that? Because I'm not playing live? Because this is a pre-recorded video? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So this is the Scarlet Raven Tavern. We do have one quest in here from someone in the back here. Chief Growl. Grual? How do you want me to pronounce that, my dude? Because I'm stumped. I am stumped like Stumptown Coffee. Okay, so that's pretty much it for now. God, how many quests do we have? 11 out of 25. We have one more NPC in here. Madame Eva. She has a couple of quest chains for us to do. So let's just pick up all these quests and we can head on out. And actually, one of the quests we have already, we need to head over and speak with Clerk Daltrey, and that, I believe, is the Legend of Stalvan. A very long and epic quest chain that I've done a couple times on my playthroughs here, I believe. But I'll do it again, because I love it so much. The Legend of Stalvan. Oh, so Madame Eva sent you. Stalvan, eh? Let me check the town registry. Stalvan. Let me see. Ah, here we go. I have a record of a Mr. Stalvan Mistmantle. See you around. So then he wants us to travel to Moonbrook Schoolhouse and bring back any updated information about Stalvan to the Clerk Daltrey. And now, Moonbrook is over in Westfall. It is the home of... Where is it home of? The low-leveled dungeon, Dead Mines, the Dead Mines, Van Cleef, or VC. Most people know it as VC, or the Dead Mines. So let's head out of town here. I will eventually head over to Moonbrook at some point. I do have a couple quests still left in Westfall, I believe. Maybe, possibly not. The first quest we can actually do is up over here, the Totem of an Infliction. Now, a lot of these quests, actually one of these, Crime and Punishment, was for the Stockades, which I'm not going to be doing anytime soon. You know what I mean? So let's head up over here. We're going to start killing some ghouls. Totem of Infliction, we need 10 ghoul fangs. 5 vials of spider venom and 10 skeleton fingers. Now these fetid corpses, is that how you say that name? Pronounce that word, fetid, or is it fetid? Fetide. That's definitely not fetide. These guys are a little high in level. Level 30. I'm not gonna deal with those ghoulies just yet. We can head over to a different area of the map and face some lower leveled ghouls. So let's head up over here and we can start killing some of these wolves. Some young black ravagers, I believe, drop. Will they drop the 10 lean wolf flanks for our chef Growl or Grual? There is a rabid dire wolf that we can kill, and all these green recluses. We can definitely kill these fools for our quest, Totem of Infliction. So let's go ahead and do just that. Now, you will notice a lot of these mobs seem to be a little underleveled for us, and, you know, that's a-okay with me. A lot of these quests are probably, you know, going to be a little underleveled for us. We spent a while in Red Ridge Mountains, a little while longer than maybe... Oh, Darkness just procced. Would you look at that? Bam. Why aren't you on defensive, pet? You got to help me kill these mobs. You fool. So we spent a little while longer than maybe I should have in Red Ridge Mountains. Also, I think the experience gains on this server might be 2 times. Possibly not. You know, so we're just gonna be here for a while. In Duskwood, we're probably gonna hit 30. Possibly, like, we might stay here until we're 32 even. I don't know how long it's gonna, you know, how long we're gonna be in the zone, but it's gonna be a while. So, you know, buckle up your seatbelts, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride of me trying to cast a spell that I'm out of range of trying to cast. Isn't that fun? We all love when that happens. So I do have Spirit Tap. I'm gonna have to keep checking up here in my little buff log, because every now and then, whenever I deal damage with Mind Flay and see Darkness already procced once, which is pretty good. So that 2%, no, actually it's 4% now. It's 4%? Yeah, it's 4%. Is already, you know, it's already proved its worth, this talent. I guess I'm already seeing returns on the dividends of me. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. So I'm just not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna shut up now. What is going on? Now this Starving Direwolf, oh my god, will not even give us experience. It's so underleveled. Wow, I didn't realize this. I thought Duskwood was going to be a little higher in level. You know, a few areas are much higher. Like before, you saw those fetid corpses were all around level 30, which is much higher than level 20 that these spiders are. So we only need a couple more spiders to kill here. These rabid dire wolves definitely need to... Actually, you know what? Shoot. No, I shouldn't be killing these rabid dire wolves just yet. You know why? Oh gosh, I'm so dumb. Sven, you know Sven, that quest I picked up earlier to deliveries to Sven, he has a quest where we need to kill like 20 rabid direwolves. So I'm killing all these wolves for no reason. Oh my gosh. I'm such a buffoon. Look at me. Such a classic fool. I'm a classic fool. All right, so I'm gonna cut away actually real quick. Here's the plan. I will lay out my master plan. I'm gonna run along the darkened bank here. Eventually, it'll turn into the hushed bank, and I'm gonna cut away, head over to Sven. Along the way, I might run up. You know, you see how close I am to Goldshear from where I am here. I'm just gonna run along the shores of the river here, or the bank, the embankment. I'm going to cross over to Elwyn Forest, head up to Goldshear, learn some new ranks for Mind Blast, and then head back over to Sven where we can turn in that quest that we have for him. So I'm going to cut away. I'm going to do all this off screen. I will meet you over at the Hush Bank where Sven is. Be right back. Alrighty, gang, we are back here with Sven Jorgen. Now let's go ahead and turn in the quests. We have deliveries to Sven. We're going to give him his supplies. You look like a sturdy type hero. Have you come to join our fight? These supplies will be most useful. The aid of caravan is most appreciated, blah, blah, blah. So Sven's revenge. Go to Sven's farm and find what was buried behind the old stump. Now, he doesn't have a second quest, but my man Lars here does. He wants us to kill 12 starving direwolves and 8 rabid direwolves, then return back to him. And he will give us a bundle of flash pellets. Is that what the reward was? So those are the only 2 quests that we have, I guess, from Sven's camp. I was thinking there were more. But we might as well kill these starving direwolves. I mean, because we need to anyway for their lean wolf flanks. So it's like, okay, let's just kill them. Let's just round them up and kill them. You know, one ability or spell I could have picked up that would have helped us mightily is like Blizzard or Hellfire, Rain of Fire, I mean, which is Warlock ability. That, I think that would have done pretty well. My pet's still on passive. Oh, I put him, you know, I switched him from defensive to passive, but I need to put him back on defensive so he can help fight mobs, you know, that not only attack me, but that attack him, because that's very useful. So I'm probably going to do this quest off screen. You don't really need to see me killing mobs that are like, you know, 6 levels under leveled. That's just kind of boring, right? I mean, you don't need to see. Do you need to see that? I don't think you need to see that. So it won't take very long. I mean, I'm just gonna sit here and spam, you know, immolate on all these, immolate and like maybe a frostbolt here or there, maybe a mind blast. But I'm just gonna spam these spells on these mobs, and they should die, you know, fairly quickly. So right up the hill here we have a weathered grave, so that's another quest we can pick up. I actually forgot about that. So that is the Ravenhill Cemetery, I believe. Is that what this little area is called? There's another rabid direwolf. These rabid direwolves, I think, are a little higher in level than the starving direwolves, but only by like, I don't know, 2 levels on average, and they're really not dropping any loot, so we can just ignore them. So yeah, this is the Forlorn Row, and this is Ravenhill Cemetery in the middle there. Where is the grave? The weathered grave. So here's the weathered grave. It shows up on our mini-map, but the grave marker itself that says a weathered grave doesn't have any sort of exclamation point on it, so you just have to, you know, run around and find it. So the weathered grave marker reads simply, Morgan Lattimore. Upon further examination, you notice that dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed, and that a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. Oh my. Now that's very interesting and a little unsettling, unnerving, because, you know, roaming around throughout Ravenhill Cemetery is a mob, level 30 elite, undead, corpsey-like mob called Morladim, and I'm pretty sure that's who Morgan Lattimore is. It's just like an anagram for his name. So once we go and turn in, what was the quest we just picked up? The Weathered Grave, and we go speak with Sira von Indy in Darkshire. I believe that's Morladim's daughter, and she's like, oh my gosh, it's my father, the late Morgan Lattimore. He's back from the dead and he's terrorizing Ravenhill. You must go kill him, you know, and put his spirit to rest. That sort of deal, that type of deal, you know. So we find out that Morladim, who we might have already ran into maybe once or twice, got ganked by him as we were killing mobs in the cemetery, that he's actually Morgan Lattimore. So Frost Shock, you know, is a spell that I haven't really been using all that frequently. But you know what? I've already killed most of these mobs on screen when I said I was probably going to do this quest off screen. So, yeah, let me cut away. I'm going to finish killing the rest of these mobs, and then I'm actually going to head up, just up the hill here, and turn in the quest to Hermit. There is an old man, an old kook, you know, living in a little shack, a little hut, resting on a hill, just on the outskirts of Ravenhill Cemetery. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, gang, we are here with Abercrombie, the Hermit of Stormwind, living over here, just on a little cliff here, just on a little hill here, outside of Ravenhill Cemetery. So we can go ahead and turn in the quest to Hermit. Hee. Oh yes, of course, the caravans. No, nothing is wrong, but it is hard for me to go into town now. The roads are dangerous, and I'm an old fuckface, old fart, old geriatric fuck. And my name's Abercrombie, and I'm an old hermit. That's my name. Don't wear it out. That's him, pretty much. That's pretty much what the quest text just said. I just glossed over it. So he actually has follow-up supplies from Darkshire. He wants some supplies, so we need to go speak with Madam Eva back in Darkshire, not Duskshire. God, remember I'm doing a little callback from earlier this episode when I was calling Darkshire Duskshire. Like I combined Duskwood with Darkshire. Oh God, that was some fun times, wasn't it? Wasn't that fun times? No, not really. I sounded like a fucking moron. So I'm gonna head back to Sven's camp here. Here's my plan. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be recording this episode because I've been recording, you know, for a pretty long time. It's gonna be a pretty long episode. So let's head over here to Sven's camp. I'm not gonna cut away or anything. We can turn in the one quest I do have finished already. Wolves at our heels. He does have a follow-up for us. I'm not sure how much experience I'm gonna be getting out of these quests that he has for us, but you know, it doesn't hurt to do them anyway. Just cause, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I love this zone. I think I mentioned this last episode, but Duskwood is like one of my favorite zones. It's probably my favorite Alliance zone. But yeah, one of my favorite zones of all time in old World of Warcraft. So Wolves at our heels, he's gonna give us a nice chunk of experience. And what else? A flash bundle. Calls down a pillar of fire, burning all enemies in the area for damage, you know, for a good amount of damage. So let's head on out. We're gonna head east. Actually, no, south. Yeah, south and west, I guess. Southwest, or just south. I want to head into Westfall so we can head over to the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Excuse me, I'm getting all my words all mixed up and jumbled. But we can also head over to Ravenhill Cemetery, the entrance, or just old Ravenhill, what used to be a town, you know, a little bustling village, is now a ghost town. And there's only one NPC. Ooh, spooky. I wonder who it is. So find out what's wrong. What is haunting Ravenhill? Yeah, that's that. Or we could head. You know, we could head over into. No, let's head to Raven. No. I'm at a dilemma here. We're at another fork in the road. We can either cross over here. Let's just cross over here. Let's go into Westfall before we head over into Ravenhill. I think that makes a little more sense. So for the longest time, I've had this one rogue quest, Matthias and the Defias. I believe I picked it up from, I don't know, I want to say someone in Lakeshire, maybe, possibly. There is a Kiraji invasion going on. I don't know if I actually want to participate in it. I mean, I could probably solo it if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to, so that's okay. We can just ignore it. It actually doesn't say that there's one on the map, so I don't know if that's a weird bug or what. But this is Agent Kiernan here. She's part of SI7, as am I, as a rogue. Matthias finally sent another agent to back me up. Well, I hope he's ready to hear some bad news. Claven's Tower. I've been staking out this tower for weeks now. Blah, blah, blah. So he wants us to steal the device key, break into the device tower, uncover the contents of the Duskwood chest, take whatever information you find back to Matthias Sean Stormwind. Read Kiernan's journal to gain insight about the tower. Oh my god. This sounds like the funnest quest ever of all time. Do we have to like pickpocket it though? I don't have you know, stealth or the pickpocket abilities. So how are we going to gain access to the tower? Oh, I think we can just run inside there. Let's read Kiernan's journal. The guards of this tower seem to be especially weak to my attacks as I was scouting the backside of the tower. A patroller spotted me and attacked. I was able to easily dispatch him. Blah, blah, blah. I think I can just run inside. Like, what do I need to do? I need to get Claven's Mortwake's journal and the Defias tower key. You know, we're probably going to have to, like... Normally, we probably have to pickpocket it off some guards or something. That's my guess. Or maybe off one of these Defias tower patrollers. But instead, I'm just going to bust in all loud and aggro and kill him this way, you know? I actually have a good amount of health here. Draw on a passive again. Why do I always leave him on passive? I don't know. It's weird. A battered junk box. Oh, it requires lockpicking, which I don't have. Is that the only way we can do this quest? Is by having lockpicking? Huh. Yeah, that figures. So we're probably not going to be able to do this quest at all. Alright, so let's just not do this quest. I'm not a rogue, so I don't know why I'm trying to attempt a rogue quest in the first place, because it's fun, you know. It sounded like a fun quest, but my fun is at its limits. I'm getting out of here. Peace. Put you back on passive so you don't attack nobody. Just fucking destroy this battered junk box. I don't need it. Who needs it? Not me. I don't need it. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to Moonbrook. I'm actually gonna cut away now because, you know, it's quite a ways away. You don't need to see me running all the way across the map to Moonbrook, right? No, I don't think you do. So I'm gonna cut away, head over to the schoolhouse, and we can get this quest, the Legend of Stalvan. Keep it going, you know. Keep it going. Keep the gears in motion. The motion of the ocean. Alrighty, gang. We're back here in Moonbrook. We're gonna be sneaking into the schoolhouse here. And just inside, we have an old footlocker. I wonder if anything suspicious is gonna happen when I go to open this footlocker. Creaks open. Oh no, we are being attacked by a forlorn spirit. Who could have foreseen this? Oh my god. Get out of here, forlorn spirit. What did I see? What did I say? Foreseen spirit? I'm not on the top of my game today. Oh my god. So we got the follow-up anyway. My poor bear was cursed. The curse of Stalvan. All attributes reduced by 5. Well, I'd rather it be him than me, so, you know, sorry bear, but it's for the best that it was this way. So, my little poor Bjorn, I will pet you, and I will feed you some food. Here, have a slice of Dwarven mild. I know how much you like cheese. Who doesn't like cheese? All white people like cheese. I'm white, therefore I like cheese. So that's that for Legend of Stalvan. We have, you know, the follow-up here. We picked it up from the old footlocker. A dusty, unsent letter. We need to return this to... Oh God, who do we need to return it to? We need to return it to Clerk Daltrey. To the Honorable Headmaster Krillian, my former master, write to you so that you might know what your apprentice has been doing of late. I don't know. What has he been doing? Just being an unruly little young lad? Little young whippersnapper? I don't know. I'm going to cut away now. I'm going to head back into Duskwood. We're actually going to head over to Raven Hill, turn in the quest. Supply. No, we already did supplies from there. No, we need to turn in Raven Hill. Find out what is haunting Raven Hill. And really, it's not what is haunting Raven Hill. It's more like who is haunting Raven Hill. And it's not the NPC that we talk to. Eventually, we'll find out who's actually doing the haunting. It's a human. It's a human man. It's a fucking... You're a fucking white male. Alrighty, gang, we are back here at Raven Hill, so let's go ahead and talk to Jitters. He, I guess, is who is haunting Raven Hill the whole time. Oh, case closed. No! Please don't kill me. It's just me. Jitters. They're everywhere. I can't escape them. Monsters in Raven Hill? No, it couldn't be. Only harmless Jitters. Oh, so this guy has some sort of speech impediment. Maybe? I don't know. Let's turn that in. The follow-up, Jitters' growling gut, is actually underleveled for us. Oh my god. All these quests are underleveled. Some of them actually are. Most of them are yellow. One's orange, meaning it's a little higher than our level. But for the most part, you know, a lot of these quests are level appropriate for us to still, you know, continue to do in Duskwood. So I'm gonna head on out. I don't know, where should we go? Just head back to Darkshire for now. I could stop along the way and down at Sven's camp, but you know, I think I'm imposing some, you know, it's a self-imposed time restraint. I want to start, you know, putting on some of my videos. So I'm just gonna head over to Darkshire. We have what, 3 or 4 quests to turn in over there. So let's just be content with those. You know, I might even level up. If I do, great. If I don't, that's unfortunate. So let's just head on out to Darkshire. Duskshire? Was I saying Duskshire again? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Take some, I don't know. I was gonna say take some Adderall and chill out, but that would not chill me out. That would do the opposite. That would, I mean, it would give me like laser-like focus and intent and concentration, but I don't even have some addies to pop or nothing, okay? I'm not like a pill popper here. I'm not a pill abuser, all right? So we actually do have a quest we can pick up from Watcher Dodds here. That's interesting. Just on the outskirts of this road will actually lead us into Stranglethorn Vale, which is probably the next zone we're gonna head to after we're done here in Duskwood. What's this quest here? 8-legged menaces. So he wants us to kill 15 pygmy venom spiders. That's a lot of spiders, bro. That's a lot of spiders. I don't know if I want to do it. So I mean, I'll pick up the quest and just have it in my log, but I probably won't ever end up doing that quest. 15 mobs of underleveled spiders. I'm a pass on that. So I'm gonna cut away real quick. I will meet you guys back in Darkshire. Alrighty, everybody, we're back here in Darkshire. Let's go ahead and head inside the town hall here and turn in the first quest, The Legend of Stalvan, to Clerk Daltrey. We will give him the dusty, unsent letter that we picked up from the Moonbrook schoolhouse. Interesting, so the chap did spend some time in Moonbrook after all. It is rather odd the letter never got delivered. Nonetheless, I shall update the registry. Oh my! Must have missed this the first time. In the registry, right beneath the first address for Stalvan, there's another one listed, only partially scratched out. Looks like he was headed to the Lion's Pride Inn over in Goldshire. Might want to check that over there, Tylord too. Will do, Clerk Daltrey. And now we have another quest here. Sierra Von Indy. Oh, I thought this was a girl. In fact, it was a man the whole time. So this is the follow-up to The Weathered Grave, Morgan Lattimore. Ah, yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him well before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man. He was, but he suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something that then tell the tale of my recollections. Speak with Commander Athela. Okay, he searches through the bookshelves and comes up with the leather-bound book. So take this to Althea, Lord Commander. Is that her name? The Lord Commander? Althea Ebenlock. And the book itself is not in my possession. So, okay then. We can turn to the quest of Morgan Lattimore. Never heard of... Oh, you mean Morladim. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you the short version. A wandering undead calling itself Morladim has been wandering Duskwood. From what we've gathered, it appears to be on the undead body of Morgan Lattimore. Blah, blah, blah. You seem capable enough to, you know, take him down. So kill Morladim, then return his skull to the Lord Commander here in Duskwood. Alrighty, will do. Probably next episode, maybe not. Oh, it's a group quest. I mean, he is an elite mob, but at the same time, he's level 30, which is a little high for me, even at level 26. So let's go ahead and talk to Chef Gruel. I'm just going to call him Growl, okay? Who spelt his name like this? They spelt it wrong. I mean, it's wrong. It's definitely Growl. Chef Growl. Jitters growling guts. You need some crab cakes, do you? Well, I might be able to cook some up for you. So he wants 6... Do I already have 6 gooey legs? I have 4 gooey spider legs. Darn it. I'm 2 off. I'm 2 off. I need 2 more gooey spider legs. And he's gonna pass them off as crab cakes. Oh, poor Jitters. He won't know. That poor fool. That poor buffoon. He can't taste the difference between gooey spider legs and crab cakes. Ah, disgusting. So this is Madame Eva. Supplies from Darkshire is what we need. So bring the special comb to Blind Mary. And then she will give us ghost hair thread, I guess. I don't know. But that's all the quests we have here in Darkshire. Yeah, in the town anyway. I mean, obviously we have a lot more to do, you know, in the surrounding zone of Duskwood. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. So, you know, we leveled once. We close to 2. Man, we're so close to 2 levels. But, you know, I didn't really kill a lot of mobs. that were, I guess I should say, level appropriate, because I did end up killing a lot of starving wolves. They just weren't the right mobs for me to kill. So my pet's gonna stand up there on the ledge and show his asshole off to the good people of this Scarlet Raven Tavern. So I'm gonna end off the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had fun watching me. I'm now in Duskwood, one of the best zones that you can level up in as an Alliance character, in my opinion, and in most people's opinions. If you don't believe that, you're wrong, and you might as well just, you know, stop watching me right now. Get off my video. I'm done with you. I'm done. That being said, thank you all for watching, and as always, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.